Welcome to graspfire.com. This is the first video that I'm doing, and I thought instead of telling a story or reading a poem that I would tell a true story. Okay, first of all, everyone seems to like a good story nowadays, and it's been that way for a long time. If you look at old Icelandic sagas, there's definitely some creepy stories to be read of Draugr, which are basically like zombie meet vampire. If you've played Skyrim, you might have heard of them. Well, that comes from Icelandic sagas from Germanic culture. Lord of the Rings also. Tolkien got a lot of ideas from that because he was a very well-read man. Anyways, so I figured instead of reading a poem for the first video I did, which I plan on doing, I would tell a little story. A little story that happened exactly pretty much where I am. Maybe 50 yards away. So, where I sit, I've been in the same house for almost 30 years. And I know the neighbors, and they told me a story that happens to be true. There used to be another house here. Or like I said, about at the most 50 yards away. Couldn't be that much, farther. Because that's where their house is, the neighbors. So, anyways, there was another house. And one day, there was a husband and wife living there. The husband went to go talk to my neighbors. And all of a sudden, I don't know if they heard laughter or they heard fire. But apparently, the wife of the man at my neighbor's was laughing hysterically as their house burnt down and she was inside and she died. I'm not kidding. It is actually completely true. And, I might have seen her once. There's this theory called the tape loop theory or something like that. I just read a pretty good book about it. Not exactly about it, but it talked about that. Of where, haunting will have the same event happen over and over that happened when they died because of the tragic energy that was there when they died. So, maybe she would be laughing and screaming and, seemingly burning or whatever. But that's not what I've witnessed myself here. I think I saw her once, maybe when I was waking up. I swear I saw a lady outside and she was all blue and she waved at me. But anyways, I've had a lot of weird things happen here actually. But nothing, nothing with her. Anyways, so that's that. But that is not the most interesting story I've got to tell tonight. Actually, there's another place that's not very far from me, that's on the FBI's watched list, I guess. They fenced it off, but a lot of people used to go party there, and there's videos on YouTube saying, oh, there's nothing there, it's farce. Well, I guarantee that's not true. Maybe you have to be sensitive to those kind of things to, have anything happen, I guess, or I don't know. But I have seen videos of people partying there. Anyways, one night I went there with 3 people, 1 lad and 2 lasses. Lassies? Anyways. And the ladies knew about what the story was behind the place, and the gentleman and I did not know. But we were there to find out. We knew there was something creepy or whatever. So we're like, okay, let's go check it out, because they wouldn't stop talking about it. The girls wouldn't stop talking about it. And this was when I was a bit younger. And so we went there, and it was about dusk, I guess. The sun was still out when we got there, but it was setting. And yeah, at first there was nothing. It was creepy feeling, but not anything that much. So I'm like, really, come on, we're wasting our time. Why are we here? And that's what we thought. And but the girls kept swearing, no, I swear you will see something. There's weird things, They didn't tell us what though, because they wanted us to be surprised. Oh, well, let me tell you, we were definitely surprised. I can't obviously verify through the eyes of someone else what they saw, but I can tell you what I saw. And they say if you see a ghost, first of all, they say the temperature goes down. Well, that did not happen actually. But another common fact is that you see blue. And so yeah, I saw this lady in blue. I don't know if her dress was blue or she was blue, but it was all blue, so you couldn't tell what color the dress was because she was all blue. And she looked like she was wearing a dress, and she was sitting up about 50 feet above us on a ledge. And she waved at us, looked at us. Obviously, the creepiest feeling ever came over us, and she jumped off this ledge, and then it looked like a wave of blue energy was coming at us. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it really, but oh man, I tell you what, it was really creepy. And then that was it. We decided to leave at that point because it was a very unwelcome feeling. I've gone back there a few times. I have one photograph that I've taken, and it's a creepy place. There's always crows sitting on the top ledge. Well, anyways, the girls knew the story. Turns out that it was an old factory. That's all I'll say. And yeah, supposedly she got murdered there. There's, I guess, no records of it, whatever happened, but that's what the story goes. There's definitely weird feelings when you go to that place, and especially after that experience. Every time I go there now, it's like, oh boy. Even just driving around that part of town, I automatically think, oh, that's there. They even keep the lights off in that part of town because they don't want people to go down there. It's, all fenced off, but people still go. I don't know if they still go party there, but they have. And you can find other YouTube videos if you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to publicize it because I think she should rest in peace, personally. It would be nice to help her, but I'm not exactly sure what you could do, and you can't undo time. But anyways, whether it's energy or spirit, and whether someone really died there or not, I definitely saw what I saw. And everyone else at the same time reacted as I did, in wanting to get the hell out of there. So I have to assume that they saw similar. Anyways, that's going to wrap up. It's been 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and there's not been another pair of eyes in the video, so it looks like I'll probably survive to post this. I guess we'll wait to see. But there's your creepy story for the evening. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to put this on my website or not, but if you would like to visit graspfire.com, I've got my poetry up there and stuff. I'm going to do a little business. And I'm about to publish a book on April 30th, so if you want to buy it, maybe I can hypnotize you through this video and make you... or maybe not. Anyways, though, thank you, and I do plan on doing more of these, though I assume it'll be like poetry readings and not always ghost stories, but you never know. I've had other weird things happen here. I'm not sure how much I'll share, but I suppose it depends on if anyone enjoys this or if I've just put people to sleep at about 30 seconds in. So, ta-ta, farewell, fuck off.